Good morning, great to see you. Ultralow, 4-year fixed rate home loans, they're becoming scarce. Banks are now offering shorter term loans. Why is that?
That's right, Danica. Good to see you. Happy Easter. Look, basically what's going on now is the economy is doing so well and the housing sector is, really rocketing. The banks, when it comes to fixed rates, they're not governed by what the Reserve Bank says. They're governed by what they think the price of money is going to be in the future. And so the CBA has increased its 4-year fixed rate for owner occupiers from under 2% to 2.19%. At the moment, I think 25 lenders have actually cut their 2-year fixed rate. So they believe that interest rates could be low for 2 years, but they don't think they're going to be low for 4 years. And this is why I think 10 lenders so far have raised their 4-year fixed rate. So you can see the pattern. The banks are believing that the economy is doing so well that probably the Reserve Bank will have to capitulate and raise interest rates before 2024. And so they're getting in early and they're not allowing people to lock in for 4 years at this unbelievable rate of under 2%.
And looking overseas, some positive news finally in the US economy, Peter. The jobs figures, they were pretty decent over the weekend and it's helped push the S&P to new highs.
Exactly right. Pretty decent. That's an understatement, Danica. Look, they were thinking about, now wait for it, in 1 month, the Americans were expecting 675,000 jobs. Now, of course, this is all related to the vaccination program that you were talking about, 3 million people a week or something being jabbed. Well, they got 916,000 jobs. Nearly 1 million jobs in a month. And so what we're seeing is that the US is starting to boom as well. They're behind us because we were doing so much better in killing the virus here in Australia. Our economy is ahead of the US economy, but they're catching up, and it shows the power of the vaccination program, which of course will be another bonus for us when it kicks in here as well, as strong as it is in the US. But I've talked to you and also Pete in the past that there's an economist out there called Mike Knox from Morgans, and he was expecting, if the vaccination program was better than expected, we could see a rerun of the roaring 20s of the 20th century. Well, he's now saying that the magnitude of the boom could even be bigger. I'm talking about a warring 40s, because after World War II, in the 40s and 50s, there was a massive boom. And he's actually seeing this as a real possibility. And these 1 month figures in the US kind of indicates that he might be right.
Wow, that's extraordinary. Good to see finally some positivity for the US economy. Just finally, Pete, the International Monetary Fund has recommended budget repair levies for those who have benefited coronavirus. Why is that?
Yeah, I can't give you all good news today, Danica. But basically what they're saying is that the magnitude of budget deficits have really gone through the roof. We're expecting here in Australia around a $213 billion budget deficit. It's now, I think, shrunk to about 150 because our economy is doing so well. But what they're arguing, the IMF, is that because so many countries have these big budget deficits, they've got to look at the wealthy, the people who've done well. And I'm even think of those businesses like the suburban cafes. They've done unbelievably well because they've now got 7 days, well, basically the weekend traffic 7 days a week. Those businesses are doing so well. You might find that the governments of the future will say, well, look, you guys have done so well, we'll have to raise the top tax rate, or we'll put in one of those Tony Abbott budget repair levies. And that's what they're recommending, budget repair levies, which will go on those people who succeeded during the coronavirus and those people on really high income. So that could be a sting in the tail for all the good news we've had about the coronavirus and the way we've actually got on top of it.